Hey guys, this is Viper with another video review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the NECA Duke Nukem figure from the Duke Nukem Forever game. Now, like many people were wondering how Duke Nukem Forever the game would stack up to Duke 3D, which we're not going to get into now, that I'm going to make another video about that. They were also curious as to how this figure would match up to the original Duke Nukem figure that I reviewed, I think a couple months ago. And, we will get into that a little later, do a little comparison. The box art is your typical Duke. They've got the picture of Duke down here that's on the box of the game. And there's a few... this is a cool picture. I like this one on the back here. And there's some interesting phrases on the sides and the back here. And this side, we have... So believable you'll think it's the real Duke hit with a shrink ray. Now he's only 7 inches tall, but it's how you play with him that matters. It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. Bubblegum sold separately. And this is the only action figure that you don't pose. He poses you. I guess in Soviet Russia, car drives you. And then on the back it says, Duke Nukem, the ultimate alien ass kicker, has been shrunk to action figure size for your gripping pleasure. Whether you're lining up hordes of real aliens to kill or just playing dolls in your house, you'll never feel at a loss for confidence and one-liners with little Duke at your side. Take this pint-sized powerhouse to your local school or bar as your wingman, and you'll be the envy of all your peers. You'll never need another... You'll never need to play with another toy again. There we go. So, there you go. Apparently they have, NECA has high expectations for this figure. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. So let's get him out and see what he looks like. And here we have the NECA Duke opened up and out of its packaging. As you can tell, I did end up buying two because I figured in case the figure was really nice, I wanted to have a separate one to keep in box. And overall, I really do like the figure. The detail in terms of the shirt and the jeans and just the whole body in general is done very well. It looks pretty close to how he pretty much looks in the cutscenes in the game. Really, the only issue is, and it's not really a horrible issue. You get used to it after a while, but the head sculpt is a little off. I mean, it's not 100% accurate to what he looks like in Duke Nukem Forever. There are certain angles when you see him in a cutscene that he does look like this figure, but overall, as soon as he moves away from that scene, you could see that this is kind of off in terms of the face sculpt. But here's a closer look, and it's not a horrible sculpt, and the detail, as I'm sure you can see, is phenomenal. Very well done. And I'm very pleased with it. The only thing that's kind of upsetting about the figure is his lack of accessories. I mean, the first figure came with, you know, 2 submachine guns, a knife, a Devastator, and if you got a special edition figure, which I unfortunately couldn't find at the time, you also got the freeze ray. This figure comes with a cigar for that hand and the pistol for this hand. And that's about it. And while that's cool, it would have been nice if we could get, you know, like the freeze ray or the shrink ray or something like that, especially one of the weapons that have been really remodeled for Duke Nukem Forever, that it's not the same as Duke Nukem 3D. In terms of articulation, there's a slight ball joint on the head, but mainly goes back and forth like this. The arms can go up and down, like so. Bends at the elbow. The wrists rotate. There's some waist joint or a torso joint here. Same for this arm. The legs can go up to about there and back to about there. Can swing out to the side. Bend at the knee. And there's a slight ball joint on the foot. And the same goes for the other leg. And like I said, it's definitely a good update to the classic figure. which I happen to have right here for a bit of a comparison. And while this old figure is definitely not bad by any means, this new one definitely trumps it quite a bit in terms of detail, which is understandable. I mean, figures in the 90s for the most part were very basic molds. They didn't go crazy in terms of detail or accuracy. Just enough to know, who's who, pretty much. And I'm glad I have them both. It's pretty cool because you kind of have, like, the modern, and then this is, the retro Duke 3D, which everybody knows and loves. So, that's pretty much about it. I mean, just a little closer view of both figures together. And that'll pretty much wrap up this review. I hope you enjoy it. I am going to post a separate video of a review of the Balls of Steel edition for the PC, which you can see back there. And I'll also give my thoughts about the game. I know I'm kind of getting into the PC game, or I should say I'm getting into the Duke Nukem commentary game a little later than a lot of people, and I'll explain why in my other video. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm kind of rambling now, and I will see you next time. Hi guys, this is Viper with another video review, and today we're going to be looking at the Duke Nukem Forever Balls of Steel edition for the PC. I'm going to be going over the actual edition itself, and then I'm also going to give my thoughts and feelings about the game. I know I'm kind of late in doing this, and there's been a lot of different reviews, mostly negative, some positive, about this game. And I know I'm kind of getting into it late, but essentially, I take my time with games. I actually just beat it on Sunday. I have a friend who actually has beaten it, by the time I'm making this video, has, I think, beaten it like 4 times. 3 or 4 times. So, I take my time with games. I do a lot of other things, so sorry for taking so long, but nonetheless, I figure I'll throw my hat in the ring. But for starters, we have the Balls of Steel edition. And on this side, it shows all the cool little knickknacks it comes with. And that's where the statue is. And then we have the regular back to the, to the regular PC game itself, as well as the console versions. On the top, we have Duke's symbol. Open it up. Hail to the king, baby. I can't do a Duke voice. I'm sorry. But that's just the basic packaging. And actually, this comes with a lot of little doohickeys. Some things pretty much like Duke, ranging from serious and awesome to completely ridiculous. For starters, each Balls of Steel edition comes with its own certificate of authenticity. 2 painted Duke Nukem poker chips. 2 dice, where the 1 is a nuke symbol. A small deck of playing cards with this symbol, or I should say this on the back of them. The regular cards themselves are just regular playing cards. It comes with this little mini comic book, which I think is supposed to be kind of a teaser to IDW's Duke Nukem Glorious Bastard comic series that's coming out next month. I fully intend to subscribe to that because actually this comic, I mean, it's basic Duke Nukem, but it's actually rather well done and the illustrations are pretty good too. The Balls of Steel edition also comes with I guess a bumper sticker or a wall sticker if you want. It comes with this nice big art book, which actually has the 3D Realms team from 2009 in the back here. And then it just goes through a lot of the pictures of the modeling that they did behind the scenes, concept art for the different stages of the game, and a little bit of just little tidbits or history, as well as quotes from the developers. It was a nice addition for them to add. I haven't taken these out yet, but all of the whole of what the heck's it called? I forgot. The whole of whatever. All of those pictures are included Yeah, they just call it a postcard series on the side of a box. And then, remember how I said it goes from the awesome and serious to the completely ridiculous? A fold-out Duke. That, I think, is a little ridiculous. But the main thing for getting this game, however, or I should say getting the Balls of Steel, was for this. This is the bus that you get with the Balls of Steel edition, which it's a little smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it's actually pretty good. The detail is pretty good. The face sculpt is not bad. And I haven't found a place to put it. That's why it's still in the package, and I figure I'm not going to take it out until then. And, of course, it comes with the game itself.